Good morning, my love. Before the day becomes busy and the responsibilities begin pulling us in different directions, I want to tell you something that I never want you to become tired of hearing. Thank you for choosing me every day. Thank you for standing beside me through the seasons when life felt easy and through the seasons when every step felt heavy. I know marriage is not built on grand speeches alone, but I believe appreciation keeps love alive. I look at you this morning and I realize that the greatest blessing in my life is not my work, not my achievements, not anything I own. It is this partnership we have built together.
Sweetheart, every time you speak from your heart, it reminds me why our marriage feels peaceful. We never stopped appreciating each other. Some people wait for anniversaries to express gratitude, but we choose to make gratitude part of our daily language. I still remember the young man who sat beside me years ago and promised to respect my dreams as much as his own. You have kept that promise. Even when life became complicated, you never treated me like an option. You treated me like a partner. That has made all the difference.
I think many people search for the secret behind a happy marriage, expecting some mysterious answer. But perhaps one secret is simple gratitude. When people stop appreciating each other, they begin focusing only on flaws. I choose to notice your kindness, your patience, your sacrifices, and your strength. Those things deserve my attention far more than your imperfections.
And I choose the same. Every morning, I remind myself that love grows where appreciation lives. That is why our home feels peaceful. We never stopped saying thank you, and we never stopped seeing the value in one another. Sweetheart, can I share something with you honestly?
Always. You never need permission to speak your heart.
Lately I have been feeling overwhelmed. Not because of anything you have done wrong, but because I have been carrying too many responsibilities and pretending everything is fine. I do not want stress to quietly build into resentment.
Thank you for telling me. I know those conversations are not always easy. Tell me everything. I want to understand.
Sometimes I worry about burdening you with my concerns. I tell myself that I should handle everything alone. But then I remember one of the promises we made when we got married. We promised to communicate before problems became walls between us.
And I am glad you remembered that promise. You never have to carry life's weight alone. Marriage was never meant to be two people suffering silently beside each other. It was meant to be two people sharing the load together.
That is why I love talking to you. You listen to understand rather than listening to defend yourself.
Because your feelings matter to me. I have learned that communication is not about winning arguments. It is about protecting connection. When you speak, I want to understand your experience.
I believe that is another secret behind our happiness. We talk about everything. We discuss fears, dreams, disappointments, and hopes. Nothing is hidden long enough to poison the relationship.
Exactly. Problems become dangerous when they remain unspoken. Honest communication keeps our hearts connected. We should discuss our financial plans for next year.
I agree. Although I suspect we might have different opinions.
That is possible. But having different opinions does not mean we are opponents.
That is something I admire about us. Even when we disagree, we never become enemies.
I learned long ago that respect matters most during disagreements. It is easy to be kind when everything is going well. True character appears when emotions become intense.
Do you remember our first major disagreement after marriage?
Very clearly. We had completely different ideas about a major decision. We were frustrated, emotional, and stubborn.
Yet neither of us insulted the other. Neither of us used painful words as weapons.
Because words leave scars. Winning an argument is never worth damaging the person you love.
I think many marriages suffer because couples forget that disagreement and disrespect are not the same thing. We can disagree while still honoring each other's dignity.
Exactly. Respect creates safety. When people feel safe, they remain open. When people feel attacked, they become defensive.
That lesson changed our marriage. We stopped asking, "How can I win?" and started asking, "How can we solve this together?"
And that shift made our relationship stronger than any argument could ever weaken it.
Sweetheart, I have been thinking about pursuing another professional certification.
That sounds exciting. Tell me more.
It will require time, energy, and commitment. Part of me worries that I am asking too much from our family schedule.
My love, your dreams are important. Marriage should never become a prison where people abandon their aspirations. If this matters to you, then it matters to me.
Hearing that means more than you realize.
When you succeed, we succeed. When you grow, our family grows.
I remember supporting your career goals years ago. It required sacrifices from both of us.
And I never forgot that. Your support helped me become who I am today.
That is one reason our marriage remains peaceful. We celebrate each other's growth rather than competing against each other.
Marriage is not a competition. It is a partnership. I want to see you become everything you were created to be.
And I want the same for you. We are not standing in each other's way. We are helping each other move forward.
My love, I made a mistake yesterday. I was impatient during our conversation, and I know my tone hurt you. I am truly sorry. You did not deserve that response.
Thank you for acknowledging it. I accept your apology.
Thank you. Forgiveness is one of the greatest gifts you'll give me.
And it is one of the greatest gifts you give me too. We are imperfect people trying to build a beautiful life together. Mistakes are inevitable.
Exactly. The question is not whether mistakes will happen. The question is how we respond when they do.
We choose forgiveness. Not because the hurt was insignificant, but because our relationship is more important than holding on to resentment.
Forgiveness does not erase accountability. It simply removes the desire for revenge.
And every act of forgiveness strengthens trust. It reminds us that our marriage is a safe place for imperfect people. Sweetheart, do you know what I love most about our relationship?
What is that?
We do not wait for extraordinary moments to be happy. We create joy from ordinary days.
I agree. Some of our happiest memories were not expensive vacations or grand celebrations.
They were simple conversations over dinner, evening walks, and quiet moments together.
Happiness grows when people learn to appreciate simple blessings.
Exactly. We laugh together often. We make time for fun. We refuse to let responsibilities steal every moment of joy.
Life already provides enough challenges. Our home should be a place where laughter survives.
And that is why peace feels natural here. We intentionally create positive memories.
Joy is not something we accidentally discover. It is something we intentionally cultivate. My love, do you know what gives me peace when life becomes uncertain?
What gives you peace?
Trust. Not only trust in our future but trust in you.
That means a lot to hear.
Trust was not built overnight. It was built through thousands of small choices. Every promise kept. Every truth spoken. Every moment of consistency.
Trust is one of the strongest foundations of marriage.
Absolutely. Without trust, love becomes filled with fear. With trust, love becomes a place of security.
I never want to take the trust for granted.
Neither do I. Trust is earned continually. It requires honesty, transparency, and integrity.
And because we have protected trust, our relationship remains strong even during difficult seasons. Sweetheart, our schedules have become incredibly busy lately.
They have.
We need to make sure we are still prioritizing each other.
I agree completely.
One lesson we learned early is that healthy marriages do not survive on leftover time.
Exactly. Relationships require intentional investment.
That is why I treasure our weekly conversations, our shared meals, and our quiet evenings together.
Those moments protect our connection.
Many people think love disappears suddenly,
Often it disappears gradually when people stop nurturing it.
which is why we continue choosing each other.
Every day. Every season. Every challenge. Life has tested us many times.
It certainly has.
Financial difficulties, disappointments, losses, and unexpected challenges.
Yet we survived them all.
Because we never allowed challenges to divide us.
We treated problems as shared enemies rather than treating each other as enemies.
Exactly. When difficulties appeared, we stood side by side instead of face to face.
That perspective changed everything.
Marriage becomes stronger when couples learn to fight for each other instead of fighting against each other.
And every challenge we overcame became evidence that we could overcome future challenges too.
Our history reminds us that we are stronger together.
Sweetheart, after all these years, if someone asked us the secret behind our happy and peaceful marriage, what would you say?
I would say there's no single secret. There are daily choices. We choose gratitude instead of entitlement. Communication instead of silence. Respect instead of contempt. Forgiveness instead of resentment. Trust instead of suspicion. Partnership instead of competition.
That is beautifully said.
Marriage is not made happy by luck. It is made happy by consistent love expressed through actions.
I would add one more thing. We never stopped choosing each other. Even during difficult seasons, we remembered that love is more than a feeling. It is a commitment.
Commitment creates stability and trust creates peace.
Stability creates trust. And peace creates the kind of marriage people admire from the outside.
The secret behind our marriage was never perfection.
It was persistence, kindness, patience, respect, and love practiced daily.
And as long as we continue making those choices, our marriage will remain a place of joy, peace, and lasting happiness. I love you so much.
I could not agree more, my love. The secret was always us choosing each other, every single day. I love you more.